6. From the gun, wants to pass.
Yes.
He is going nowhere.
I forgot about that part of the scouting report. He will tuck and run.
First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket after that.
Doesn't need to.
Eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense
Jeez.
has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
No.
It's complete to the right. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Looking to move it through the air.
Okay.
Big tight end.
Jeez.
Got enough space.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Okay.
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right?
That's kind of how my quarterback was too. He was a freshman. I put him in like the second half of last year, and like he was solid. But yeah, he went up maybe like 2 overall, maybe. I don't. Oh man, and you're. Man.
Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at
That's
what's
crazy.
happening in a great college football matchup.
Yeah, there's stuff like that because it's like it's all going to be based off of like their development trade or whatever. But it's still just like it would be more realistic if playing time also was taken into account.
Touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything
That
big
sucks.
happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard.
I knew this was coming too, but it's just different.
Get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver fail to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Fires left.
Yeah.
Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on
Missouri for real. Zachary in the chat says Missouri for real.
Going up top on 1st down.
Please catch.
Lost one down the sideline.
Zachary is at least.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It must be.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm.
Dang, that was good. Good ball.
They want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Steps away.
No, he did not. He did. Where did he come from? Where did he? That's the stuff that happens in like practice and stuff. You got one guy running completely. Man, he didn't know. He was dead sprint with the guy going deep. Well, that might do it right there. You got ball first, though, right?
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive.
I did. Zachary said you have 12 guys on the field. I think I believe him.
Find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad
Man,
situation.
I try and always give you the benefit of the doubt when people are in the chat talking about commissioner stuff, you know? But I'm starting to believe it's real. Look at that guy. There's no way. It does. That is one thing I like. The last 2 years I've definitely had. This year I don't have quite as much.
Nobody decides
Yeah.
where my man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
That's funny. Are you serious? I don't even think it was the guy I was. It did. He went in. What is happening? What is going on this game?
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
That's true. That is true. But we all know who the commissioner is. Can I get some love in the chat for that?
Leaves it with the running back. And he finds enough running room and he's marked down.
Yeah, Zachary said, at least I won't be 0-2 allowed. Thanks, man. I lost to the freaking computer, though. That sucks.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Seth. He played right after, same day.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Don't!
To stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now.
We got Seth in the chat, too.
Halftime update. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Yeah, Seth, do you feel better about your championship game?
Fielded in the
Probably not.
It's nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's
oh no, this is worse than Zachary's game. I gotta step up.
back onto the field. Huge deficit to start.
I think it's about the same.
Something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
Oh no, that's not gonna help. That's on option routes. I feel like they never do what I want them to do.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, try as much as you are. Throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
The run from the shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I actually switched my playbook, because I switched it away from Tulane's, but I just switched it back before this game, because it is more of a simple playbook.
Just short of the first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
Mm-hmm.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it.
I don't know what happened there. My receiver got completely thrown off his route.
This quarterback, they had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receiver.
Go time.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man and they convert. Turns it on in midfield.
I know. My thumb was about to slip off the joystick too.
Easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Just run that route the rest of the day. Oh.
What a move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the pitch.
I'm just kicking a field goal if I get stopped. I just take the points here.
One on the board from the red zone. Leaves it with the back.
There we go.
And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Greenway. Oh, the offense shows some life.
All right.
Into the lead with that score.
And man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still
Great on my first drive of each half.
And the extra point.
Did you purposely not block that?
Trail 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
Okay, you could have blocked that, just so you know. Seth said we need to play at least one more season.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Right. Right.
Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything
Dang,
their play caller
that's
is dialing
just
up.
tough.
These guys offensively have been
I thought you
able
said
to
you
pull
don't
out
use
and
those moves.
And it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You've got a big lead. Let's just